Cleveland is more than a city. It's a collection of neighborhoods, each with its own heartbeat. From the corner store to the community centers, historic landmarks to hidden gems. Every ward has a story, and we're here to tell it. Meet the residents, explore the businesses, celebrate the culture, and feel the pride, one ward at a time. This is Welcome to Our Ward, where Cleveland is home. Only on TV 20, our city, our story.
Ward 9 is home. Glenville, the neighborhood, the community. You know, that's what makes it special, the people.
Ward 9 community is so resilient.
Progress. I see the progress, the upcoming buildings, people that make the neighborhood. I just see a lot of progress.
Ward 9, I believe, is one of the stronger areas in Cleveland.
The more quality businesses, the more the narrative changes in the area.
Glenville High School is special to Ward 9 because of the people who are here. The people make Ward 9, and the people and the students make Glenville.
Whenever you talk to people and you start reflecting on where they're from, they will never not mention the fact that they're from Glenville neighborhood.
A lot of us grew up in Glenville and the Glenville community, and there's a lot of pride when you look at Glenville and the people that came out of Glenville to help contribute to things that help America. It's that drive, that spirit, that good character for being a top-blooded.
When you ask me where I'm from, I'm going to tell you I'm from Glenville.
Welcome to our ward. I'm Cleveland City Council member Kevin Conwell, and I'm proud to represent Ward 9 from rich history and neighborhood pride to the people, businesses, and institutions that make this community strong. I invite you to join me as we explore what makes Ward 9 such a special place to call home.
I was raised in Cleveland in the Huff area, and I didn't want to move too far. So as I drove through the city and I found this little development back here, it was like a hidden jewel in the Glenville area. And we looked into it and we liked it and we moved here.
Where the neighborhood is situated has always been appealing, not just to the folks that grew up here, but anyone not familiar with Cleveland. If you were to do a little bit of research on the neighborhood, you would find that its proximity to the cultural center of Cleveland, which is pretty unquestioned, the proximity to downtown, the proximity to Lake Erie, and all that being near a body of water offers, the recreational, the visual, the parks, all of that just lines up to a place most people would want to live.
This is where my mom brought me and my siblings to, she raised us in this area in Ward 9. So when being brought up, it was just like, it was amazing. Everybody was family. Everybody, you know, you had your whole group of friends and stuff. And life was just good growing up in Ward 9.
A lot of us know each other here at Glenville. When we have events, they come to cheer each other on. And so that's the home part. And when someone make it, like when you look at Steve Harvey, who made it from Glenville, people are like, you know Steve Harvey's from Glenville, don't you? You hear that, don't you? You know Ted Ginn Jr. is from Glenville, don't you? So then we mention that with pride. Everybody look at each other And you could be around 3 or 4 other tar blooders, don't even know each other. I mentioned earlier, and everybody nod their heads because they're happy for the other tar blooder to make it and give back to the community.
Not being a native Clevelander, it astounded me when I first moved here, and still it does, that how quickly, no matter where they have migrated to at this point, people are quick to say, oh, I'm from Glenville.
Ward 9 is your village because you have a community that honestly care, and you have a village that stand behind you. A lot of strong people came out of Ward 9.
Strong communities need places where people gather, grow, and invest.
Bringing Comfort CLE to Ward 9 is a passion project more than anything.
Comfort Cleveland is an award-winning business. His service is good, so we understand that. And people like that when you go into a business, that your food is quality and that your customer service is good. And he does both of those things.
It's so many businesses, and it's so many, you have the VA, you have, the Fisher House right across the street. But I think the primary thing that was missing for me was family, and I want to be the pillar. I want to bring the family element to Ward 9.
Bud is from the neighborhood, totally from the neighborhood. People know Bud, styling.
My girlfriend, she said, Bud, you ought to open up a clothing store. And I said, what? She said, Bud, you ought to open up on 105 where you grew up in the Glenville area. I said, that's a good idea. So it means a lot to me to come back to my neighborhood, Glenville neighborhood community, and open up a clothing store.
The fact that our restaurant is it's built on community. Like it's literally everything. If we weren't serving food, we'd be passing out books. If we weren't, so like it's just this is our vehicle to, I guess you could say, build community.
They have books all around, so the kids, even though you have a library not too far away, if they can't get to the library, just go sit there and read and color. And so they have really come in and said, okay, I'm ready to be invested in part of this community. And as young Black entrepreneurs, I applaud them. Try to support them as much as possible.
Small businesses are very, very important in the community. We do storefront renovation for small businesses. I've set some money aside to help businesses to develop, and it helped me to fight against gentrification. I mean, you could put people to work in the neighborhood, even with the small businesses. You can keep crime down.
Man, just continuing to build and giving authentic experiences through our lens, just using Comfort as an example. This is an authentic experience that you get. Third Space Reading Lab, that's an authentic experience. So just as many authentic experiences that we can get to be everything.
More Black business come, more Black business come to Ward 9, Glenville community, build more, homes, they bring back, it's called the Gold Coast, bring that back. When 105, it was lit up. You had stores, restaurants, liquor store, everything, almost every corner. At night it lit up, bring the Gold Coast back.
Glenville High School is a pillar for the city of Cleveland.
Glenville's impact on Ward 9, I think, has been tremendous, really, to be honest. It's, I think, vital to the community just because of its rich history and just because of the greatness that continues to happen here and because of the people and the alumni that keep it going. So I think it's major to Ward 9.
Glenville, it means a lot. A lot of kids, want to go to Glenville. A lot of kids want to go to Glenville. A lot of kids want to play football with Glenville. So Glenville, the name Glenville says a lot. You go all over the world. You say Glenville High School, they heard of it. So that means a lot.
I am a tar bladder. I went to Glenville High School.
Councilman Conwell, we have a back and forth constantly about him teasing me about not being a tar blooder and that I wish that I was a tar blooder. and there is an element of truth to it.
Tar-blooded pride is a big thing here at Glenville High School. It means when hard work meets effort.
The halls of Glenville shape generations.
Glenville has produced very successful people because of the leadership, because of the teachers, and because of the community involvement, and because of the strong alumni who come back and give back and maintain the rich history of Glenville.
A lot of great people came out of Glenville.
For the movie buffs, you mentioned Superman, Ron O'Neal, and Superfly. I mean, the list, you can go down the list of very successful actors, politicians, attorneys, doctors, with their roots and beginnings in the Glenville area.
Steve Harvey. I went to school with Steve Harvey. Steve come out in 74, I come out in 76. Like Ted Ginn came out in 74. I played football with Ted Ginn. Kevin Conwell come out of Glenville. And it's just a lot of pride at Glenville. And you want to be a tar-blooder.
Ginn works with the football team also, but he's not just looking at how we won 19 championships in track, or what we won, 3 or 4 state football titles. He's not just looking at that, he's teaching character and manhood to the children.
He is, I believe, one of the major reasons that Glenville still exists in this community is because of Ted Ginn and all that he has been to a lot of students. He saved lives through sports, and he's been invested ever since he's been here as a student, all the way from a security officer to a coach, to a mentor, and now to a director of a school. His impact has transcended, I think, even what he imagined would happen. A very humble heart, just here to help kids succeed, use sports as an avenue, and he's changed lives, he's changed families, and he's changed communities, and he's definitely been impactful for Glenville. When alumni come back and walk these halls, one thing that they often mention is when they were here, when Dr. King spoke in the auditorium and the gymnasium, and how impactful it was, how full it was, just the feeling overall in the building and in the community when he was here.
Martin, I watched the tape, his speech was about self-esteem, and his speech was about character and being the best and the best that you can be.
Just what that felt like for students, and them still talking about this in 2026, and that was 1967, when he was here, says how powerful that was and how influential that was for students who were here. And then for them to also talk to our kids who are here now about it, to just give them that sense of pride, of history, rich history. It's been one of the only high schools where Martin Luther King walked here. It's powerful, it's been influential for our kids, and even the adults and teachers who work here.
You know, everyone loves a winner.
You talk about pride when you talk about Glenville winning state championships. It's all over. I was even in Euclid and I saw the sign up about the Tar-Blooders and the Glenville winning the championship 3 times. It means a lot. It means a lot for our school. It builds a lot of school pride. It means a lot for our community, the community pride. And it also builds a lot even for our city.
Oh man, it represents a lot. Like I said, the football team, they done won 3 state champions the last 4 years. That's a lot. They won indoor track, they won girl basketball. That's a lot for the community.
19 state championships in track, 19 state championships in track, 19 state championships in track.
And I think what was great to see in the championships is even though the teams within Cleveland, we play each other. Once we got to the championship, the whole city was there for Glenville. Everybody came together and everybody was rooting on Glenville, not just in football, but also in boys basketball and boys track and our upcoming girls. So it was great to see how the sports bring the people together. Even though it's competition in the beginning, at the end of the day, everybody was rooting for Glenville.
Tar-blooded pride never leaves you. Some of the seniors are former musicians, and they're vocalists and they sing in the church choir also. So and they like it when we come over there, stay connected to break the vibes, and we play for the seniors, and they're very, very happy, and they like seeing the councilman play because they look at us as being these guys with, when you walk around with a stuffed shirt and you give a speech and then you're done, but then you actually get a chance and you kick it in with the councilman who's playing the drums and playing the songs, and you guys singing right along with them, and they really, really dig that. It breaks the everyday monotony, and they love it. So I will continue to bring the band to their block clubs and street clubs and Martin Poor Center and senior days and all those kind of things. And the band come, like I said earlier, we play for free, and then we skedaddle when we gone. Service isn't only policy, it's presence. Future of Ward 9, right now, we're moving forward and we're building, place matters, really. We're building quality, we're not just throwing things up there.
If you want the neighborhood to thrive, you have to attract young families, raising, having kids. Otherwise, well, we all know what happens. If you don't rejuvenate and go to younger ages, eventually the existing population ages out.
The new development in the community, the rebuild of homes, buildings, apartments, and things of that nature, storefronts and stuff.
When you ride around here, we have built 73 new houses. The money is there to build a new Glenville High School, as well as Glenville Rec Center, and another in the Glenville YMCA.
So of course we're excited about a new building, being able to have so many more opportunities for students with CTE programs.
Watching the young black businesses we just talked about, recognize this as an area to take the time to rebuild.
I see a lot of building in the neighborhood. Building along Superior, St. Clair, a lot of new homes coming up.
I'm also excited about just the continued community input and support and investment.
Keep Glenville going, keep the history going, make new history. Let people talk about Glenville all over the world, make them keep talking, all good stuff.
This is our home, and we're gonna continue to build it up and help it grow and be beautiful and raise our kids here.
Hello, I am Barbara Wilcher Norton.
And I am Robert Norton, and we are residents of Ward 9.
I'm Jeremy McBride, founder of Comfort CLE, and I own a thriving business in Ward 9.
Hi, I'm Kendra Holloway, principal of Glenville High School, located here in Ward 9.
I'm Cassandra Gibson, and I'm a resident of Ward 9.
Hi, my name is William Rosebud. I'm a business owner in Ward 9.
Welcome to
our ward.
As we close out our visit to Ward 9, I hope you've gained a deeper appreciation for the history, pride, and people that made Glenville so special, from the legacy of Glenville High School to local businesses like Comfort CLE and Buzz Styling, and the residents who continue to shape this community every day. Ward 9 is a neighborhood built on strength, resilience, and heart. Thank you for joining us on Welcome to Our Ward. I'm Councilmember Kevin Conwell, and I hope to see you soon in Ward 9.